and Iran. They seem like they're on a collision course, but they weren't always enemies.
You see all the tension in the headlines, right? Well, the real reasons for this go way back.
And here's where it gets kind of wild. The US actually gave Iran its very first nuclear reactor. See, back in the 50s, Iran said its oil profits should belong to Iranians, not Britain. That decision planted deep mistrust. It's actually where the death to America chants originally came from. So the US helped install its own guy, the Shah. Iran then became a key ally against the Soviets.
To Atoms for Peace, the US gave its ally Iran nuclear tech and training.
Yep, you heard that right. Fast forward to 1971. The US dollar wasn't backed by gold anymore. They needed a new plan. And that plan was oil. The US tied the world's most important commodity directly to its currency. This petrodollar system created massive global demand for the dollar, basically funding US power.
But then, 1979, the Iranian Revolution flips the entire board. The US-backed Shah, he's overthrown.
Just like that, a key ally in that petrodollar system became one of America's biggest adversaries. Iran, believing the US would always try to overthrow it, knew it needed a serious deterrent. So, what did they turn to? That familiar nuclear program, kicking off a decades-long standoff. In 2015, we got a breakthrough, the Iran nuclear deal. For a minute, it seemed like diplomacy had worked. But in 2018, the US pulled out. The deal was off, and heavy sanctions were back on the table. Iran's response? They cranked up enrichment, getting much closer to weapons-grade levels. Now, Iran knows it can't match the US military head-on, so they fight a different way. Their go-to weapon is the attack drone. They're cheap, effective, and can be sent out in swarms. But get this, it cost the US millions in missiles just to shoot one of those drones down.
But Iran's most powerful weapon isn't a drone. It's not a missile. It's geography.
The Strait of Hormuz. Iran sits on one side of this tiny choke point, giving it huge leverage. Why does it matter? Because a fifth of the world's oil flows right through there. This is how they can squeeze US allies who need it for food, water, even their internet. So, from a gifted reactor to a global standoff, it just shows you how quickly an ally can become an adversary.